It's been a couple of months since my last video, but in this video, I'm going to share with you the dividends I received and the shares I bought in the months of March, April, and May. Hey everyone, I'm Simone, just an ordinary investor who started in property back in 2005 and added the stock market to my toolkit in 2014. Welcome back to my channel, where I share my investment journey in real time, the ups, the downs, and everything in between, to hopefully inspire you to take care of your financial future. It's been a couple of months since my last video, and that's just because life has been a bit hectic. My job ended in March, and since then, I've been knee deep in application forms and interviews. Honestly, job hunting is a full-time job in itself. But thanks to my savings, I've been able to stay on track financially and keep investing each month. Yes, even with no income coming in. If you've been watching my previous videos, you'll know my goal is to build a growing stream of dividend income to top up my state pension when I eventually get there, assuming it still exists in 13 years' time. That's a scary thought, isn't it? I don't have much in the way of private pension, but I do have a property portfolio which I've started selling off, and there'll be more about that in my next video. And I'm hoping to put that capital into the stock market to chase steady long-term gains. The market has had a bit of a wobble recently, thanks to the Trump tariff saga, but we've bounced back, and I'm officially back in the green. March is historically my quietest month by way of dividends. And this year I received £14.93 from 6 companies. They were BHP, Microsoft, Google, Johnson & Johnson, Realty Income, and Pepsi. For contrast, last year March I received just £9.08. So that's a nice little improvement. In March, I invested just over £370 across Coca-Cola, Vici Properties, Realty Income, Vanguard's VHYL ETF, Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF, Legal & General, and M&G, a UK investment fund I've just recently bought for the first time, currently paying a yield just over 8%. April stepped it up a notch or two, and I received £73.73 dividends from Coca-Cola, Altria, Nvidia, Realty Income, and Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto came out on top with a chunky £35.02 payout. Compared to last April's £55.68, that's a nice boost, and I'm excited to see that growth continue. In April, I invested just over £300 in AbbVie, Realty Income, Legal & General, Microsoft, and Nvidia. May was packed with income updates. On the 7th of May, I received £16.35 from British American Tobacco, one of the biggest tobacco companies globally, headquartered in London. They pay twice a year with a current yield of 7.11%. I own 27.2 shares, and my shares are up 21.43%. The value of my shares currently are £873.88. On the 9th of May, I received a dividend payment of £6.68 from M&G, a UK investment company that's been around since the 1800s. It's a stock I only recently invested in, and just a small amount of just £100. The yield is 8.2%, and they pay twice a year. The stock is cheap at just over £2 per share, and my stocks are up 9% since I bought them. I own 49.49 shares, and they're valued currently at £118. On the 15th of May, I received £3.28 from Realty Income, the monthly dividend paying company. I own just over 21 shares of Realty Income, and the shares are down 11% at £791.91. The current yield is just over 5%. I also received dividends on that day from AbbVie of £6.65 and a massive 24p from Apple. I own 6.63 shares of AbbVie, a US pharmaceutical company, at a value of £883.02. The shares are up 22%, giving me a gain of £158, and the dividend yield is currently 3.39%. I own just 1.47 shares of Apple with a minuscule dividend yield of 0.49% and a value of £223.24. I didn't invest in Apple for the dividend, but every penny counts. At the end of the month, on May the 30th, I received payment from Starbucks and Greencoat UK Wind. A solid long-term play, I hope. Starbucks paid me £3.3 and Greencoat paid me £19.35. I own 7.8% shares of Starbucks, and the shares are down 19%. So the value of stocks that I own is £505.55. I own 747 shares of Greencoat UK Wind, and the share price is currently £1.16 per share. The total dividend payments for the month of May will appear on the screen just below. All in, these might seem like small amounts, but I'm playing the long game. I'm in this for at least the next 10 years, reinvesting my dividends and building my portfolio pound by pound. As of today, my stocks and shares ISA stands at £15,514. That's including an £820 gain. I use Trading 212, linked below, to manage my investments. You only need £1 to get started. And you even earn 4.6% interest on uninvested funds in the account. They're FSCS regulated, so your money's just as safe as it is if it were in a high street bank. So this month I reshuffled just a little bit by selling my shares in BHP Group. I sold my shares valued at £98.80 at a very small loss. But I reinvested that cash, as well as some extra cash, into Vanguard's high yield dividend fund, Coca-Cola, Nvidia, Pepsi, and Alphabet. I also topped up Realty Income with a little £18 I had left over in the account. Whether you're in your 20s, 30s, or 50s like me, it's never too late to start investing. The earlier you start, the easier it is to build wealth steadily. Even small amounts can make a big difference over time. You got this. If you found this update useful or inspiring, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe to follow along my journey and see how our dividend income continues to grow. In my next video, I'll be doing a property portfolio update. So check it out. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, take care and happy investing.